our heroes processed a series of revelations about the town, about its people, about the troll attacking it, all of which they learned from Mira, and had paid for in Beryl's ability to speak more than one sentence at once. A magical force now preventing them from speaking again until someone else has. Then, as they pondered, Swift interrupted them, and they learnt that Sheriff Draco had disappeared. Fearing the worst, they gathered with them Crazy Dan, the troll's own adoptive father, and Swift, the brave deputy of the town, and then set off up the mountain to track down the troll before the evil sheriff could do whatever horrible thing he had planned. And now, welcome back to the adventures of the adventurers of Ektheldran! Chapter 19. The Troll's Nest.
All right. I am ready.
Ready? Wunderbar!
Ready and sweaty. Let's go.
Ready and very sweaty. All right. So, where we were last time was above Diamond Town, on top of that cliff, heading in what I poorly described as what I should have described as a riverbed with young trees growing out of it, and several trees that seem to be toppled over recently.
It looks to be blocked, so there's no more water running through.
It's been quite a long time since there had been water here. Water once fell here at some point.
Water has fallen here at some point.
And you...
The point at which water has fallen here has been some time.
The place where water would have been...
Okay. But you and your band of heroes, which consists of Cassius, Catigan,
Please, just cast.
Sir Barrel
of the Barrel. No.
of the
Sir Barrel of the Barrel.
Crazy Dan, and his I believe his dog Boner is with you.
Yes.
And Swift. You are all together in what you expect to find is either a dead or in trouble troll from the likes of Draco.
Yes, and diddly.
Yeah. Right. So you make your way up the mountain following this riverbed. And I would like you all to make a perception check right off the bat.
Oh my
Roll
god.
We should roll Destiny first. You are correct.
Destiny.
Too light in the dark?
All right, final count is 4 dark and 3 light.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so also roll perception. It's gonna be average.
Damn fuck. Well,
Damn, son.
Did you just say bam fuck?
I said damn.
Bam.
Damn
Oh,
fuck.
damn.
You got basically the same roll.
Yeah.
Well, damn fuck.
Well, damn fuck. Yeah, so you both see many of the young trees have been broken and snapped and fallen over. And a ways ahead, off to the right, going up the mountain, is where the trail continues. It doesn't continue up the riverbed, but it veers off to the right, going around the top of the mountain. But the riverbed still is continuing upward. You hear ahead of you, going further up the riverbed, you hear faint yelling. Nothing like vicious, there's no battle noises, but you hear like, hey!
Okay, so it does not sound like Draco.
No.
Okay.
Well, you can't tell from here. I will say that. You
You can hear some noise, but it's indistinct.
You hear voices, but
It is
like it's very faint, indistinct voices. That's mostly being drowned out by the forced sounds. The voices in your head.
The voice in your...
All right, what
Mira?
do we do?
Beryl would like to follow the.
No, go.
I mean, I would talk to your comrades.
Yeah, because he started talking first. Go ahead.
No, you talk.
No, you.
No,
you.
Anna, you started you first.
I think we should follow the trail of the new trees.
What about... I mean, pardon me, but, yelling, shouting in the distance?
I thought it was in that direction.
No, she wants to follow the riverbed, which is where the voices are. We're going to call it the riverbed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Beryl, you're an automaton. You're made for this. You probably have better hearing than me. All the voices coming from that direction. I can't quite tell. There's a lot of echoing. It's a very reverberating cliffside.
Oh, I also need to remember. I can only say one sentence.
All right. Goodness
Only
me.
one sentence, yeah.
Yes, they are coming from that direction.
Ah! Then what you said! In that direction, yes!
Right, Rick, can I chime in? I'm not a silent party in all this.
I'm sorry, what? What?
This is Crazy Dan, of course. I'm not a silent party in all this. We should follow the broken trail. Dad, you definitely came through here. We should go see if he's okay.
Is that not the direction we're
Are
heading?
we all?
No.
We're all wait.
The riverbed is going up. There is another trail.
Okay,
going to the
sorry.
right.
I absolutely zoned out while you were just describing that. You described it
That's
correctly.
okay. I've done
I
that
zoned
too
out.
many times.
Please listen to the descriptions when I'm giving
Yes.
them.
Yes.
No.
I seem to recall that sound.
Yes, I have said that.
A certain mechanics room on a certain ship.
I mean, I stand by what I said, and I have made a mistake here.
So Crazy Dan would like to go follow the beaten trail going to the right. He might be in trouble. That's why he came up here.
Well, shit. So Beryl, I have a very bad feeling that we need to split up. There is shouting in that direction, and there is a broken trail this direction, and the old man wants to go that...
I don't care what you guys are gonna do. I'm going that way no matter what. My son's in trouble.
And he's an old man, so someone should probably protect him. I mean, he does have a spike hound.
I've got boner.
That's true.
His boner.
I've got my boner.
My boner will protect me.
I will be protected. And Boner, like, he's been...
Does Boner
waddling
stand tall
along.
and proud?
Well, yeah, no, his ears kind of perk up a little bit. He's like, yes, I will stand to the challenge.
So, Beryl, what do you suggest?
I believe a father has an instinct for his children. Perhaps we should listen to him.
But there's clearly something going on further up the trail.
Might be a situation separate from the one we have started on.
Guys,
I was just about to say, yeah.
we got to make a decision because
Swift, up the trail, go!
The broken trail or the riverbed?
The riverbed! Figure out what's going on! Go!
Okay.
So, Beryl, down the broken trail!
The barrel proceeds down the broken trail.
Broken trail.
Excellent!
Where do you go, Cassius? Are you just gonna wait there?
No, I'm going to... I said I'm going down the broken trail.
Oh, okay. I thought, yeah. So, Swift is just all by himself now.
Wait,
okay.
what?
So you sent him up the riverbed by himself, which that's totally fine.
Swift?
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll be
up there
fine.
by himself.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Might
and
just be a family
Cassie-
vacation having a disagreement.
Cass turns up the riverbed. Oh, and come back and tell us what's going on once you find out!
Oh, His voice is lost in the mountains.
Yeah. The sonic
And
boom
you-
sort of prevents his voice from coming back towards us.
So you all head off onto this trail, going around the far side of the mountain. And as you do this, you may take this opportunity to look out at this truly spectacular view with mountains going off to your left and right, glistening in the sunlight from the waterfalls that cascade down it. And you do actually kind of notice that you are in one of the higher mountains. There's one peak higher than yours, but you seem to be reaching somewhere near the top of this mountain.
Roll for view enjoyment.
Roll for view enjoyment.
Can we recover
Um,
any strain from this gorgeous view?
If you have any
Like,
strain,
roll
take it all
discipline.
away.
Take
Yeah,
it all
yeah.
away?
Take it all away. Because if I remember, you don't have... How much strain do you have?
Oh, god damn.
Yes, 4.
I have 4 points.
4. You have 4 points left?
No, I've taken 4 points.
Oh, yeah. Just recover your 4 points of strain. That's...
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
that's not how I would do it, but okay.
Yeah, no, the view that I've constructed completely restores your body, mind, and soul. Yeah.
Cass is just looking out and he just goes, God damn.
God damn. So you guys are all kind of hiking along the way. Is there any conversation you'd like to have as you follow this trail?
As Beryl's looking over the side of the cliff, he thinks to... actually, he looks over towards Cass and says, "This view reminds me of the taste of one of the foods you gave me back in Spiral."
Cass actually doesn't respond. He's like a little bit entranced by the view.
He just looks back down at Cass and, with no response, looks back forward and continues walking.
Cass goes, I'm sorry. Beryl, you said something?
Yes, the view reminded me of a food that you gave me.
Oh. And, which one in particular?
A leafy green vegetable, I believe.
And
He doesn't remember the name.
he looks back out. Why is that exactly? What about this vista reminds you of that food?
We're looking down over like the town, and then it goes down.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could probably get a peek at the town and the valley underneath you.
Yeah. The town, the green from the forest, the sunlight, and
I'd imagine it'd be like when you cut your lawn and that smell of grass that you get nowhere else in life, and you're just walking past someone's yard and go, "Oh,
chlorophyll."
chlorophyll." That's that cut grass smell. It's kind of something like that.
Essentially that, but
But-
Beryl doesn't have a concept of what smell is. So
But you know, it's like that
it's that same
feeling
feeling.
of kind of deja vu,
Yeah.
nostalgia.
Reminds me of home.
Remind me where home for you.
I mean, he hasn't talked about his home much, so that's the issue. I'm intrigued.
I mean, there are some mountains in the Kingdom of Aurum. Yes, it reminds me of some of those few mountains. Yes, that's what I mean. Onwards.
What kind of a kingdom is Aurum?
Aurum is or not. Did I say Aurum? I think I meant something else. That's fine. It's the
Famelot. It's Famelot. We all know it's Famelot.
Famelot. I think I meant to say Alban. Alban is the
Isn't that like Latin for white?
Alabaster. I think is what you're thinking of.
Close.
Okay.
It does come from that root word. Albion is the name. It is an very, very old name for Great Britain, like an archaic word for Great Britain.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't you?
So I'm just completely ripping that, calling it Alban or something.
That's mine now.
Or Orem. I don't. I'll figure it out.
You can just put it Albin over the.
So, as I'm gonna pull rank right now, it's Famalot while I'm. But please continue this conversation.
Well,
You never answered what kind of a kingdom it is.
Yeah, what's
Did
Famalot
Beryl-
like?
Beryl
Yeah.
asked that?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's all about knights and honor and chivalry and things like that. And I was raised to uphold those virtues. And
In my
And-
books, you still are. We are helping the troll. We are being knightly, courageous beings. And he just
So
looks ahead,
Beryl.
kind of like.
So, Beryl, you, Sir Beryl, are a model of chivalry. I wish that I was like you. We are nothing alike, Sir Beryl, unfortunately.
What did he say? No! Are we gonna get on the topic at hand? My son's in trouble, you lily lovers!
Right, yes. Sir Beryl, we should probably do said knightly chivalric thing and save the troll.
You're
Dad you.
goddamn tired! Please roll survival.
Oh my god.
Oh, my Lanta.
We're using a rarely used skill.
I wanted to give it a
Yes.
shot. Survival medium.
No, absolutely. This is a great idea. That I would
Average,
suggest
medium.
that or resilience. What do
Medium
you-
rare. Sorry, what?
I would suggest that or resilience.
Nope, survival.
Survival? Okay.
What do you? You're like, no, not survival.
No.
No.
I'm just saying, like, resilience. Could be more like surviving the harsh conditions, and survival.
No. I just do the check. Oh shit! Oh man.
What difficulty was it?
Average.
All right, so Beryl
Oh,
got
gee.
2 failure, and I got 2 advantage, so we both
To
failed.
advantage. So
I
as
just
you
feel
guys are
slightly less.
terraining this fairly steep,
Terraining?
not terrain. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
You guys are ascending this area, going around the cliff, but it's very steep, and you guys have trouble keeping your footing. You actually have trouble, so much so that you're gonna have to roll dexterity to hold your footing, so you don't
Coordinations? Or
coordinations to make sure you don't tumble down and lose your footing real hard. And Lucas, since you got advantage, I will let you give her a boost die on this coordinations check by giving her a hand.
I mean,
As she
I
stumbled.
still failed.
If you do that, you're gonna get.
Oh, so I don't know.
I
If-
should just
if-
probably
if
get
worse
a
comes to
boost my
worse-
coordination check. Because I
Yes,
failed.
you both have to do coordinations check. You get a boost to yours.
Ooh, my agility is not great.
Let's just make it average. Average coordinations.
Okay, Beryl failed. I got 1 success.
Ooh. So, fortunately, you're some ways away from the cliff face. So you stumble off this trail several feet and sustain 2 strain. Jeez.
So, Beryl, good heavens!
Also, Crazy Dan suffers the same fate as you, and then actually tumbles a little bit further than you. But he gets back on his
Okay.
feet and tries to
Yeah.
get back up on the trail. But that costs you both a little bit of time.
Oh no.
But you continue along the side of the mountain. Right about now, unless there's other things you'd like to try to do, you will be right about the far side of the mountain from where you were before.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, we want to continue.
All right. So as you're heading along this trail of broken branches and this and that, you kind of come across what seems to be, well, first of all, there's a riverbed, and there is no more trail heading across the river. Or across the stream. It's not a river. It's a little
So there's water.
It's like a creek. Yeah, it's a little trickle of water.
Does it
Nothing
end
too
up
big.
falling at any point?
It will eventually, one day, when it travels the valleys and mountains, it will one day become a rich river, giving life to all that drink from it.
Or it'll end up in someone's bottle, and its story will be printed on the back of the bottle, saying it's a great journey that it takes.
There'll be a little commercial made where we follow a single drop of water from the top.
Actually,
of
at
this
the top
mountain.
of each of these bodies of water, it says like Dasani, Aquafina, or sorry, Faqua-Fina, Fidani.
Festly.
So you come across a stream, Festly, and
Fuck boy.
there seems to be no more trail, and that. Oh, God.
Pretty good.
I'll let you choose between doing a perception check or a skullduggery check.
What the shit? Why a skullduggery? What?
I have a reason.
Okay.
I don't know if this is right, but this just makes sense to me.
All right. What difficulty?
Average.
I should be doing a perception.
You can choose. If you're better at one, you can choose one or the other.
Would I have a setback for skullduggery?
Sure.
Okay, well then I'll.
Why would you have? So why would
Because
you
of
have
the
a setback
missing
at
eye.
Because I have one eyeball.
I would say no.
I already have.
no, because it's all about the big brain.
Okay, well I rolled it already, and
You
not.
failed, but you
Two
got,
failures.
Failed with a triumph, though.
Yeah.
yeah. So
And I got 3 success and a threat.
Failure, one disadvantage.
and you got 3 successes and a threat. So Lucas, did you roll for perception or skullduggery?
That's perception.
Okay, so for perception, you notice that the trail doesn't go ahead, but you do notice giant footprints heading upstream,
Ah.
up the stream, and you fail and kind of you get a little water.
Does she notice anything extra that is important with that triumph?
Maybe not the footsteps. But...
Yeah, something other than the footsteps. So yes, you would miss that.
Something probably unrelated to the perception check, considering it was failed.
So as you're kind of looking around, your eyes start to wander up because you somehow become distracted by what seems to be some smoke on the far side of the mountain. So where you came from.
Ooh.
That's not good.
It's just smoke. It's pretty common.
And we're looking for someone who's firing. Who's? I can't talk. Fire sword. Fire sword is what I'm gonna get to.
But you do take note of a little stream of smoke heading up on the
Skullduggery.
Okay, so you notice the footsteps in the stream heading upstream.
Heading up.
Upstream. So yeah, but that's on the far side of the mountain.
Okay.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. What do you do now? I'm assuming you just follow the stream. I
didn't see anything that would lead me to follow
Luke,
the stream,
I want the players to be like, yes, I noticed this.
I'm gesturing
let's
to
fucking
Anna
go.
to speak.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you want her to tell you there's smoke. I see.
There's
So Beryl,
smoke coming from them mountains.
You go. Sorry.
There be smoke from damn mountains.
Sorry. You go.
Smoke coming from beyond the mountain, on the other side of the mountain.
Well, that's grand and dandy, but where'd my son go? The trail went cold.
No, actually, there's footsteps in the riverbed if you look closely. Smoke. Oh boy.
All right, Boomer. Go on, get him! And
Boomer.
Boomer,
Are you fearing what I'm fearing?
Boner. I keep saying Boomer. Boner.
Attack, Boomer!
Boner. Go on, Boner, get! And Boner runs up the stream. Little splashes. He's actually kind of cute when he's like.
Is he in pudgy form or is he in like?
He's still in pudgy. He's pudgy.
Are you fearing what I'm fearing? Girl says to Cass.
In that, in general, I am suddenly very anxious and thinking all manner of absolutely terrible things could have happened. Nothing specific, just in general, I am afraid. That smokestack introduces anxiety. Is that what you mean?
My first thought went to the sheriff's blazing sword.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
Then we are of one mind. Let's proceed.
That sword scares me.
Well, I hate to say it, but we're already over here. Going back would...
I am suggesting proceeding along the footsteps you found.
Crazy Dan is already gone. He's following Boner.
Well, we might as well follow the crazy old man. The footsteps were troll-sized, I presume. I was just assumed.
They're troll footsteps. 100%. No, they were big. Nothing else would make those.
All right, Sabel, onwards!
Puts his fist out in a gesture of onwards and goes onward.
Y'all hit up the stream.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, you're heading up the stream, and I mean, you notice the water seems to start getting a little bit muddier and whatnot. But you eventually hear Boner start to bark like. Ah, when'd you get there, Boner? Oh, come out! Oh, there he is!
Sabel, I believe we have found our troll!
Yeah. Do we see him? Do we see?
Yeah, so
Good use of your sentence, Sabel! Excellent!
So yeah, you pass the side of a tree and you see this large cave opening with a little stream coming through the middle of it with what seems to be like bones, a couple like deer racks kind of decorating the outside of the cave, and a troll sitting on a big rock, not wearing any clothes, but he's holding this giant, what looks like a bag, or what you might assume to be his trousers, and he's trying to wash them in the stream that you guys have since been walking through. And the dog is yipping at his heels, and the troll tries to like cover up a little bit with the pants he has off. He's
Privacy.
And he waddles off into the cave.
Oh
A little flustered, but you get a nice little ass shot.
no. Little cheeks.
Are these like supple cheeks, or are these like
no,
droopy
dude, they
cheeks?
thick as fuck. I mean, they're pretty
important.
They're pretty actually. His ass is pretty in shape.
He's toned.
He's got a big belly, but his ass is pretty well.
All right.
I mean, you want thick in the back, you're gonna get thick in the front.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, he's been doing a lot of running recently.
Yeah.
So. Dad, you? Where have you been this whole time? What are you doing? Yeah. And he's kind of in the cave. He seems to be cuddled up. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm glad to see that he is still alive.
As am I, but I am now very worried about that smoke for a completely different reason. Swift. Our dear friend Swift.
Ah. Yes.
Shit. Shit.
You he's got his pants on now, and he kind of starting to creep out of his cave a little bit, kind of on all fours, getting kind of low. And he does the thing you did to him earlier, the chest, the kind of
Cass does it back and then waves. Frey!
You go ta tra wa fa ka da
Waterfall something.
you wa fa ka da. And he does a big boom. He like starts clapping his hands together.
Waterfall's coming down.
And he's pointing at you,
Sabero! The waterfall in front of the mines!
Dad, Jew, what are you? Why would you attack in the town? What's that gonna do? Dad, Jew? Water.
Sabero! A second syllable!
Today.
Beryl suddenly like perks up as if he has kind of like a thought of realization. Were you trying to clear the town out because the waterfall is coming?
And he's pointing at you again, like.
Wait, the waterfall is going to be released and flood the town soon?
Dad, water. I say town. No They me. Her.
Dadu, they are me. They are very mean. Right. So, if we can stop... excuse if we stop waterfall, you know fight. You know attack.
Me the way I know how.
I'm
You
sorry,
don't know
Dadu,
how?
that didn't come
You
Ooh.
ta no.
I think he understands regular speech.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro,
I'm very, very sorry.
Taught the boy how to speak normal, you little.
Listen, I've encountered trolls in my time, and I have had to speak their language to them, so I'm sorry. I did not realize that he...
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, you've done better than most people. They just expected me normal.
Lady Chala understands basic. She simply cannot speak it.
My boy Daniel Jr. knows how
Daniel Jr.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I've been waiting so long.
Ian?
Y'all didn't figure it out.
Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was gonna be some like ancient name or something.
No, it's Daniel Jr. That kind of manners, he knows how to speak. He can even make you tea. It's not very good, but it's tea. My tea. And he smiles real big.
I would take some tea, actually.
Guess. And his shoulders all perk up a bunch, and he waddles in.
Beryl raises his hands and says, I would love to try tea, but the waterfall will still fall.
Ooh, and he turns around in a bit of a fright. Me grab claw. And he waddles over to a tree.
The club.
He waddles over to a tree, and with his two hands, he rips it out of the ground. Dirt flying everywhere. The dog is going crazy.
Cass points at you, Beryl. It's like, you can do that too.
Yeah, Beryl looks and he's like, I want to do that.
I want to do that.
That tree's probably like encumbrance 7, 8, or something.
Yeah, no, this ain't no small tree. This tree's as thick as
Is
you
it
are.
like, would we say, like
Hell
a
yeah.
60-year-old tree?
I'd give it 50.
50?
I'd
All
say
right. That's it. That
50s,
sounds
yeah.
reasonable.
It's 50s.
I'm never going to get tired of that joke.
Rips out the tree. God, you fight. And he pounds his chest.
What are you going to fight, Daju?
God.
God?
No, just say that every word,
God?
you can only say the first 2 letters of every word he tries to say. Just the first 2. So go. Go. Go.
God. God. Gonorrhea.
Gaw.
Gaw. Gallbladder.
Gaw.
Gaw. Crazy Dan, little help.
Man, I wouldn't fight God if I were him. He's strong, but God's
I'm sure he doesn't mean that.
sorry, man.
Daju,
You want to fight gonorrhea?
Daju, another word for what you're saying. What is ga, Daju?
Go. And he hunches over a little bit, trying to arc his spine and kind of gnashes his teeth a little bit. Gaw.
Oh! Goblins!
Gaw.
Goblins!
Gaw.
You're going to fight the goblins?
Gaw.
Are the goblins releasing the water?
We fight Gaw.
It's the goblins' fault.
We fight Gaw. We go. And he starts stomping off and making a completely new trail.
Oh my.
And the dog follows after him with his tail wagging. Also, I did want to mention that Daju 100% petted that doggo.
Yeah.
Yep. With his little pinky.
Is he going? Is this trail going to lead us back towards the smoke, or is this a?
It's basically heading the way you came
right.
from, but it's going to be a little shorter.
Okay.
That's about.
We shall follow.
I suppose we follow the trail that is being blazed as we speak.
Indeed. And he thrusts his fish forward, and then he looks to you. Onward?
Onward! Yes!
And you're off. The day has mostly gone, but I would say you have a few more hours of sunlight as you blaze this trail.
Hey, listen, we're not the ones doing the blazing.
as you blaze behind, whatever.
Cassius is looking at these long strides of Daju in front of him. Just goes, it's times like these I miss my horse.
Barrel looks down at him. Would you care for a lift?
He looks up at you, and he's like got little puppy dog eyes.
Where's Crazy Dan?
Is for me.
It's for me. Ken has
this picture in front of you. If it was from silhouettes, you have a giant troll taking massive strides, bonking all the trees he can see. A little dog with a peppy step, and then Crazy Dan kind of like trying to keep up, like
where are we in this
rummaging,
film?
and then you guys are behind.
We're behind Dan?
You're behind Dan. Dan is right behind the dog,
Okay.
and then you guys are behind now you're carrying Cassius as you make your way really quickly, much faster than you came here. And Daju stops. And he's like, go ahead, ahead.
Goblins ahead!
Head?
Goblins ahead! Draw my sword!
Go. He's like, wait. Boom.
I'm
They have
sorry.
explosives?
Boom.
The smoke's in metal. The smoke. It's the smoke.
Did they steal explosives from the mines?
Dad just like,
not
I don't
important.
fucking know.
You don't fucking know where they get their shit.
I don't fucking know.
Shit. I haven't even had the talk yet. I don't know what the
Right.
He tries to he spits his tongue out and
Sharon?
Is Draco giving them explosives?
and me.
That motherfucker.
And he does he puts his hand out and does a flourish above it. Five. Whoa.
Cass cracks his knuckles.
The one to beat this man's ass.
Beat it, man. Scaly ass motherfucker.
Would his butt cheeks have scales?
I imagine there aren't much cheek there. It's a lot of thigh.
Well, there's sort of a tail
it's
in
a lot
the
of
way.
thigh and tail. Yeah.
Have you not seen scaly art before? There are butt cheeks.
Okay. No. I'm not talking scaly. I'm talking lizard shit.
Yeah, scalies and some
No,
lizard
I
shit.
know.
No.
You mean I know what you mean? Do I have to look up a
No.
lizard's asshole to explain to you there ain't no ass cheeks up in here?
No, I know. The tail and the legs all meet at one point. Pretty much.
Okay. And then got
Lizard butt cheeks.
Sparrow, far be it for me to be racist, but let's get
Oh.
that scaly motherfucker.
Oh! Alright, Dad Jew's he punches his fists together, picks up his tree, and you guys kind of burst out into
Where's so swift? Where's so
into this open area.
Oh, I'd just like to know Beryl got his sword ready.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
totally.
jumping out.
Y'all have your swords out and shit.
Yes.
That's
I'm just
chill.
making
not gonna-
sure because it's
Actually
In
no.
a-
You know
in
what?
a-
I am jumping out. Cassius is
Y'all jumping out together?
Cassius is
The merry
charging.
band is
It's
attacking
up to you,
the-
Beryl, but Cassius is
Yes.
So you jump out into this clearing. Out in front of you for let's say 10 feet, there are stumps of trees that seem to have been cut down fairly recently, within the last month or so. And the mountain goes up to your right and down to your left. But to your right, there's this wooden dam structure with scaffolding kind of all around it. And a few feet away from all the scaffolding, there's this fire with goblins all sitting around it. A couple of them are on the scaffolding, and there's some tents scattered about the base of the scaffolding, going all the way up the dam, which is actually very large, probably about 50 feet high. And there's goblins surrounding this fire with Draco sitting by the fire, but there's a post in the ground with someone you recognize. Poor Swift is tied to the stake with Draco standing over him. And you now notice that in some of the trees further down the mountain, there are some goblins.
How are you gonna say there's skeletons or something?
No. There are some goblins stationed in trees, and that's what's in front of you. As you burst out, and you can't, as the enemy cannot miss this troll, all the goblins pop up out of their ring around the fire and ready their weapons. And Draco turns to you. Yeah. You guys are about. You guys right now are at a long range from him,
Okay.
and Draco's pointing at you. You.
Us.
Sparrow.
Yes, was this cooler vigilance?
Well, we're not
I-
fighting yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we're not-
thought we were.
See,
I thought we were charging. and
We're
ready to-
right before. What happens the next few moments will decide what you're going to be doing. Ready the powder, boys! And some of the goblins run over to the scaffolding.
Yeah, no. Beryl starts to run towards the goblins to stop them.
Okay, so you're going to start combat right now.
All right.
Okay.
As Beryl runs, Cassius readies his sword and walks towards Draco. Draco, tell me, Are you working for Chief Highfall?
He put the southern accent on.
Yeah, you know nothing. And he draws his sword and points it at Swift. Swift's neck. Drop your weapons,
Nah,
or the boy
shit.
gets it. And if that's not enough for you, if one of my goblins falls to you, dam goes up. You're done for.
Yeah, if those words, Barrel like digs his heel and it just
You
stops in his tracks.
That's what I thought. Sorry. Sorry, Otto. Sorry.
Note to the listeners, I'm getting a shower of spit from Ian voicing Sheriff Draco.
Okay. Oh my god, I have a really stupid idea.
Take the potion. Take the potion.
Which one? The stem?
The crackhead potion.
You're gonna give
I
Give that to.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. That's possibly a better idea.
Holy shit.
Oh man, I have 3 possible great targets for this syringe.
How many do you have?
He's
I
got
have
2.
2.
And I will say, one stem isn't gonna do Deju a lot of good. It'd have to be both.
Good point.
He's a big boy.
You have to be boy.
I could either stab both into Daju, or the 2 could go 1 to Swift and 1 to Crazy Dan.
Crazy Dan. Crazy. Wait.
I have a feeling it'll really do something if I give it to Dan. Think about this. Well, Dan's next to me, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to stab him with a syringe.
Oh, you're gonna just without talking to Draco.
Without consent.
He has threatened to blow the dam and kill Swift if you fight.
This isn't fighting.
Oh, you're just gonna stim the man.
I'm just going to stim the man.
Do you ask him?
No.
All right. You hit him. I'm gonna say like in the one of these like right above the collarbone, right in that neck area.
Whoa.
Why would I do it there? God.
I don't
That's
know.
so
Okay, where do you want to stab the man?
I was just gonna like.
Alright, roll up
I was
your
gonna hit him in like.
sleeve.
Yeah. I was just gonna
Wait, okay.
hit him in the arm
You
somewhere.
You hit the man in the arm.
Do the like EpiPen.
EpiPen on your thigh. Did you just hurt yourself by mimicking
just hurt
an
herself.
EpiPen?
Okay, no.
Oh my god.
I have really hard leg day, so my leg muscles are super
gotcha.
sore. So
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
it wasn't like I like jabbed something into my leg. It just hurt. Anyways,
yeah, syringe.
I stick him
you
in
hit
his arm.
you hit my boy Crazy Dan in the arm. And I mean, he's had a shriveled demeanor this entire time. Like he's been curled over, he's had this long beard.
He's a hunched old man, yeah.
He's a hunched old man. When you hit this man, he straightens up. If you saw his eyes, kind of there were big caves over his eyes, and they widen back, and his hands kind of come together, like they like he folds his hands, and he straightens up, and he's like, "Why, thank you."
what the fuck? He becomes regular?